see. I look fast. What call?
I don't know. Relax.
Yes.
You do whatever you want. We are ready.
Okay. 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 Yeah.
It's okay. These are bloopers. Okay.
Yeah.
It looks good.
All right, guys. Hello, everyone. This is Herb. This is Michelle.
Hello.
That's David.
Hello.
Today is our second episode of VaChateando. That's how I started calling it.
Okay.
Yeah.
VaChateando. We
It's
like
good,
it.
it's good.
Thank you guys for the opportunity.
Thank you.
Oh, thanks.
Thank you for having us.
I'm just gonna get closer. And
As close as you want her.
yeah. Okay. First question is, how did you guys meet
Right.
the first time?
We met through mutual friends.
Mutual friends.
I mean, dancing. We met at actually Granada at Bachatopia. I think that's where we met. Yeah.
Back in the day, that's crazy.
He made quite an impression. It wasn't a good
Yeah.
one.
It was an okay one.
It was not the best, but it's okay. Yeah, I knew Hasiel. He's just DJ Hasi, as some of you may know.
Before he was a DJ.
Before he was DJ Hasi, he was just Hasiel. And they were friends, and I mean, I just got introduced to him. That was it.
It was more like high and by. I mean, we actually started like talking, like when you start coming out more, like at Stevens and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, he was also just...
But
I
how
was
long
paired up
ago
for a
was
while.
that?
Huh?
How long? Like what year?
Son 4 años? 4 years?
Maybe like 20... Right after COVID, I would say. What was after COVID? Like 2019, 2020?
2019.
2021.
after COVID.
I don't know. I don't remember. It
After
just feels like a long time
COVID-19
ago.
Is 2019.
2019
See,
was
after-
COVID. Okay, I'm sorry.
2020.
Cut this out.
Her math ain't really. But what's I think we met around like 2022.
2022?
Yeah, maybe around there. Yeah,
Yeah. Or 21?
21.
21.
21? Okay.
That's my final answer, yeah.
That's our final answer. Are we right? Okay,
Okay.
yeah, that's how we met. I mean,
We didn't even dance that much at first. Too.
Oh,
She hated how to dance.
actually, I have a funny story. I don't know if you want to hear it, but
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna hear.
I fell the first time I've ever, I've fallen twice, but the first time I fell social dancing was actually with David. I used to have this problem. I used to dance with non-dance shoes, and I would get really bad cramps on my calf.
You would drink.
No, it was my
No?
calves. No, it wasn't drinking. Rude. He's just assuming things. Okay, I would get really bad cramps on my calves, and so we were dancing a traditional song. And what would happen is when I would get these cramps, I would essentially stop having any control over my legs, and I could not actually walk or do anything. I danced a traditional song with him, and David was going a million miles per hour, and I told him, hold on, I can't dance. And I told him to
I
wait.
didn't hear anything. Like
And he just thought I was like walking away from middle dance, and I told him I can't walk, and he lets me go. He says, "Okay, bye," and he's like all rude. He just gets offended and he walks away. And so I walk
You said
away.
it pretty rudely.
I'm like walking away, and then I stumble and I fall, and of course like some of my friends were around, and then they start
But
laughing
you didn't
at me.
fall dancing with me. You fell because you walked away from my dance.
He didn't hold me to the. I told him I couldn't walk. I told him my legs are cramping, and he just thought I was.
I thought you didn't want to dance with me.
Yeah, he thought I was making an
I
excuse.
thought she didn't like me back when I met her. That's why.
Why didn't?
She still doesn't. To be honest with each other.
Yeah, but yeah, that's my first time falling ever social dancing. It was because of David.
It's the second time.
No,
The second time?
no. I've fallen twice. That was the first time.
Nah.
The other time was a rough lead. He just dropped me one time.
So you guys started dancing traditional first?
I danced traditional
Well,
first.
at Stevens, back in the day, they used to play a lot more traditional than now.
Yeah, that's what I
Like
heard.
now Stevens like mostly just remixes and stuff like that. But back in the day, it was. I'll be honest. Back in the day, it was more traditional and like I won't say actual bachata, but actual bachata. And what's it called? Like, yeah, I mean, I would dance traditional because I knew she liked traditional. Because I remember one of her friends telling me that she like.
I didn't dance sensual. I was like,
She
I don't do
hated
sensual, and David would ask me to dance, and I'd be like, oh, I don't do sensual. Let me.
And I respected it. So I'm like, well, that's traditional. It's fine.
And this is when I fell.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sensual.
shit, yeah.
Have you guys how you find dancing sensual with me?
That wasn't the point. My calf was messed up. My calf got a cramp, and I couldn't walk.
But we danced mostly traditional at first, and I slowly convinced her. I think because she thought like sensual was more like vulgar or more
Yeah.
like.
Well, I mean, LA style sensual was very much like a guy would like bend you over, like shadow position, and it was a little all over the place.
It was a little, yeah, and also I mean, yeah.
No proper technique, so it was very like, you know.
At what time do you guys think it started changing
I always say when
Oh, Alan and Patty.
I always say when Alan and Patti
Shout
started
out
teaching.
Alan and
Alan and
Patti.
Patti.
We
What's
love
it
you.
called?
Where they're from?
So they're from Spain.
Spain?
Yeah,
They came
but
here?
they were here. So Patti was here for a year before, but she wasn't really teaching. But then she started teaching when she came with Alan. Alan came over, and what's it? They taught for like a year, and from there, like Joe trained with Alan, and I trained with Alan too. Like those are two people that kind of came out. They also taught a lot of other people too, and that's why like I feel like after that it started changing a lot.
Oh,
Because by then I want to say there was no one really teaching there was no one teaching bachata sensual from Spain. There were people teaching bachata sensual, ish, you know, or essential bachata.
Like LA, but
LA bachata sensual.
LA
But like,
boleros.
what's it called? Now, well, when they came, they started teaching bachata sensual.
Yeah.
And I feel that changed a lot.
Yeah.
Because like whenever like back in the day, they used to teach us to, like
Let
do
me
like
just check.
this. Yeah.
Let me just check if it's recording.
He's like, you're talking too much.
Yeah,
I know.
it wasn't recording.
Oh.
It's okay, we got this.
Okay.
But what's it called? I want to say back in the day, they used to teach bachata sensual to be led along with your hands, with your knees. And what's it called? I remember the first class I took from Alan and Patti, it just blew my mind, right? That what's it called? You do this isolation, you lead it with your body, not your knees, or not with your hands. And then for me, it changed a lot. Because I go back to like, obviously your knees will move always faster than your body. You know,
Don't pinch people's knees.
No pinch. But the point is, like, I feel like the way they teach bachata made the dance a lot softer, a lot lighter to how it used to be taught. So I feel after that a lot changed. Yeah. And I know a lot of people because I've talked to people from like outside from LA, and they used to be like, oh yeah, LA doesn't dance sensual, they dance like an off brand of sensual, you know, like LA style sensual. But now you'll hear people like, oh, I dance with this person, LA has good leads. Like you're starting to hear people talk
Good
about
follows.
LA. Good
Yeah,
follows.
good follows.
Just kidding.
But the leads, it's always been hard to build leads. That's why I'm always
leads
saying.
are
Yeah,
hard
it
to
is.
build.
So,
It is.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I feel like we're finally like,
Starting
changing
to have
the,
some good people.
getting some
Herbert is also a really good lead.
Thank
He's
you.
He's
Thank
one of my
you.
favorites to dance with. Yeah,
You
that's
just
not a
saying that
lie.
because
This
we're
not-
on camera.
Oh, I
We're getting
promise
paid.
you.
This
I
is a
tell
paid
him.
promotion.
I tell him when we're not on camera all the time. I say, hey, I actually enjoyed. He's a sweetheart. We love him.
Thank you. Okay, did you guys dance before, like another genre, or like dancing in general? Did you guys dance before?
I only dance like house parties. Like I grew up obviously Hispanic. I grew up dancing, I don't know, banda, cumbia, like street salsa, bachata actually. I started dancing a long time ago. But it was like that with your hip, like, you know, that really beautiful hip movement that they have. I actually had the worst hip movement when I first started dancing, and I used to remember in like middle school there was girls dancing like bachata in the like schoolyard, and then I was like, oh, I can't move my hips like that, man. I'll never be able to dance like that. And then here I am. Now here I am. But yeah, actually, I mean, I was dancing, never anything like ballet or something.
This is actually something that a lot of people might get inspired by, because a lot of people think that they can do it, but they can actually do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's taken a lot of work, and it's still taking work by all means.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's very much possible. I had no dance experience, which of course it helps, and it makes your dance a lot easier to learn and understand. But I mean, it just takes work.
I want to say we were never talented. We're not like those people. Well, I don't think we're like super talented. We don't have any like.
What do you mean? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, I'm trying to say like, everything you see us do is because of hard work. And like honestly, like because when I started dancing, I was very stiff too. And obviously, like I'm Mexican, so like we were dancing banda, but again, say like cumbia, you know. I remember taking my first dance class was salsa. So I did learn a little salsa.
Actually,
bit of salsa.
my first class ever.
What year was your first dance, salsa dance?
Like the first time I danced salsa?
Yeah, first time. What year? Like
2019, 2018.
Oh, okay.
And this was from a guy, I think you know him actually.
Salvador?
Salvador.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah. That's what I was going to say.
But what's it called? It was like a family's friend that taught us.
It was in the backyard. It was like, it was not an official class.
Wasn't professional.
It was.
We don't even know we were dancing on time, honestly. I don't know.
I mean, I think he was dancing on time. I didn't know my times or anything like that.
But
So
what's it called? That was my first salsa class. But what I remember taking salsa, but I didn't want to learn salsa. I wanted to learn bachata. I would always, because I grew up listening to like Aventura, Romeo, and all that. So I
Shout out Aventura.
I love their music. So for me, it's like I want to dance, obviously.
Oh, I should show my shorts off. Look at anyways.
Yeah.
But I mean, I do think for sure you can learn to dance, but there's come a lot of self-doubt, don't get me wrong, because you don't have all this talent. Like maybe you see someone come in to dance and it's easy for them to pick up because
Like
maybe they
ballet or
have
something.
ballet or like contemporary or some kind of hip hop or some kind of dance background, and they pick up like this, and you're like, man, I've been dancing for like 3-4 years and training hard, and they're
You know
already
what
at
the
my
truck
level,
will-
and you're
Yeah.
like, dang, like this is it makes you for sure doubt
know.
yourself a bit,
Yeah.
but I mean, it is what it is. We have to keep pushing. That's the only way to get better.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay, that's great. What about you? When did you start dancing?
I mean, aside from like always dancing,
Yeah, then,
Um,
like when you said, "Oh, I want to take dance classes."
actually, I think David was kind of my first instructor, like official
You
instructor.
see this? I built this.
Yeah, because he trained with Alan and Patty, and at the
Mm.
time I wasn't dancing so much. Like I was going out social dancing, but I wasn't taking it
She was
seriously.
more for party.
Yeah, I was
Oh.
there
She's
for
more
the
of a party
party.
gal.
I was having
Yeah.
fun. I
Well,
mean,
LA's more of a party scene. It's always been, yeah.
I mean,
It's
I
changing.
enjoyed the dance and I enjoy the music, so I would go out to dance, but I was never like trained. I never thought I needed to take a class. I didn't know that it was important to take a class. I thought I can just learn on the streets, you know.
Yeah.
But since he was training, we started practicing, and then he actually technically trained me basically everything Alan and Ipati taught him. And then I did take like 2 classes with Alan and Pati where they were here, but I was doing a lot of volleyball, and it was the same day. I never really went to class because I couldn't make it, but I did take like 2 or 3 privates with them before they left, and then I also started doing like lady styling with Pati, and so that helped me understand my body a little bit better. And after I started training with him a bit, I realized I don't know anything. And so I was like, okay, I really need to start learning something and properly training because this dance is really hard. And I didn't realize how hard it was. It just seemed like, oh, I just need to learn how to do this
Yeah,
body
body
roll.
roll.
I just have to do a body roll.
Done.
And the head roll, like whatever. And it was the sloppiest head rolls you've seen. But
Yeah,
I don't want to
we have
watch
some
those
old
videos.
videos.
We have
So
really
rough.
bad videos. But anyways, yeah, this is how I started dancing, and then I started taking real classes with real instructors that like taught proper technique. And I mean, I slowly just started taking privates and started taking more classes, and that was how I've gotten out to where I'm at. But yeah, David was technically my first instructor.
Wow,
I don't like to
that's
tell
great.
him that because he takes credit for everything. but
everything.
but yeah, he was the first one who started actually teaching me technique.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
that's great. Okay,
You're
like that takes us to the. Let me see.
It's a really question too.
Yeah.
We talk too much.
No, that's actually good because that's what we need to hear. You know.
Mm.
Yeah, like a lot of people there, they think that they can't do it, but yeah, they can for sure.
100%. I always tell Michelle, like, you can teach anyone. You can teach anyone.
I'm just kidding.
No, you
I'm
can
just
teach
kidding.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask. Like, at what point in time do you guys think you should start teaching?
This is tough. We disagreed on this a lot for a
Yeah.
while.
You go in front of me.
I don't know, you go.
So I feel there's 2 ways to look at it, right? I feel like depending on the scene, what's it called? Each scene is different, right? So depending on where you're teaching, if you're teaching in the middle of nowhere, and there's not much, and you took a couple classes, obviously you have more than the person there, so you have more to offer, right? I feel teaching shouldn't be what you get out from the scene, is what you offer to the scene. So I go back to, if you feel you go offer something that people aren't getting, then that's when maybe you should start teaching. Obviously, you should like analyze what are you teaching and everything. But I wouldn't say like, oh, okay, after 1 year you graduate, you could teach. I wouldn't say that either. But tampoco, I wouldn't say like after a few months you should be teaching. I feel like someone that's like, this is my opinion, someone that's only learned from social dancing should have been teaching. If that makes sense.
This
I
is
feel-
controversial. I don't want to get into this.
No, well, I go back to like, so my thing is like, what is teaching? Teaching is to build a dancer, giving them a set of skills, right? Now, can you develop these skills from social dancing? Yes, but it takes years, right? So if you've been social dancers for like, I don't know, for the last like 15 years, then you've developed some kind of technique. Yeah, that's after 15 years.
Yeah.
Most
it's
people
a long
aren't
time.
teaching after 15 years.
Yeah.
They're teaching after a year or 2. You get me?
Mhm.
So that's why I'm like, it depends. I can't tell you after like 20 hours of private, are you allowed to teach? No, I don't know. I think it varies a lot for people to people. And teaching is a skill. So that if you know how to teach someone, then yeah.
Mhm.
So it varies. I mean, I think it varies a lot between seeing and what you offer.
Okay. What about you, Joe?
I lost my train of thought. I think
She's
I
my
think-
PR rep.
I'm
Shout
trying
out,
to choose
David.
my words carefully. No, I'm just kidding. No, I mean, okay. I think, for example, when we started teaching, Alan and Pati had just decided to leave, and we were actually I didn't feel ready to teach specifically just yet, because it was something that we were first dancing, we were learning more like better technique, we were taking privates and we were trying to get better as dancers. But we also started having, like, he wanted to teach and I really didn't want to teach at first. It was something that was like a really big decision for me, because I was like nervous. I was like, I don't think I should be teaching, like all these things, right? So he was the one who mostly wanted to teach and I was not sure still. But I told him, okay, if we're gonna teach, I need to get prepared to teach, because being a dancer and a good dancer is one thing, and being a good teacher or understanding how to teach is another skill, like David said. And I was not prepared to teach people how to dance, because I needed to completely understand what I'm doing in order to teach it, because I can say, oh yeah, I'm a good follow, because I can naturally like weight transfer on the right time or whatever that my lead's doing, and I can get a cue of like him trying to spin me. Okay, this is basic information. But if I don't actually know what I'm doing, for example, when he started training me, he's like, do a Paso Madrid, and I was like, I don't, like, I know how to follow it, but I don't know how to do it, like, where does it actually start? And then something like this, for example, like, I could do it, but I couldn't break it down. So it's like, how am I going to teach something like this, as simple as like a basic? And so these were things that I needed to start learning how to explain, or even first understanding how to do it and what I'm actually doing, as opposed to just following. Because if not, then when a follow asks in class, oh, what does a follow do? And I can't answer it, then obviously I can't teach it. So I told them, like, we need at least a year to start training to understand how to teach. And
a year to a training to teach, when we've been dancing for like already 3 years.
But point is that, like, I very much held him back from, like, I don't want to teach yet. Like, we need to understand. I need to learn how to teach because I don't understand yet.
For good reason.
And so we did that. We were going to wait a little bit longer, actually, to teach. But Sandro actually offered us the first gig that we had, which
Shout out to Sandro.
Shout out, Sandro. We love you. It was at Rain. I don't know if you were around for Rain.
Yeah, I've heard about Rain. I've never been, but
3 weeks.
Okay.
3 weeks.
Those 3 weeks
I feel
we
like
left.
a lot of people started dancing at Rain. I don't know.
Okay.
Really?
Well, okay. There's still an event at Rain. It's like on Thursdays, I think.
Yeah.
But this was on a Wednesday actually, and it was a little bit hard to attract a bigger crowd because it was the same day as like Stevens. Obviously, most people go to Stevens, so I mean it makes sense. It was also pretty far, but thankfully, shout out to all our friends. They were very, very supportive of us, and they all came to our like to help the social. They came to our first class. It was a really packed class, which like for our first class we were like, oh my god, and it made me super nervous. And
It was our friends.
It was our friends, but I mean we love. They're obviously amazing for supporting us, but yeah, it took a while for me to be ready to teach or even to think I could teach. I think after Rain closed as well, we took some time because we're like, okay, we need to work on some stuff. And then we picked it back up a little bit later, I think, with Nicole. Shout out to Nicole and Elaine for trusting us. Dancer University, they gave us the next opportunity, and then we started teaching with them. And then later came Crown, but, you know.
Crown, different places, yeah.
And now different places. Now we're at LABF, you know?
Yeah.
Little by little.
We're finally in our local festival. But yeah.
That's pretty cool. Like, you made it to a festival, and actually you traveled to teach, right?
So we've taught in Dallas, we taught in Portland, and later this year we'll be teaching in Vancouver.
Shout out Sanchez.
We'll
be teaching in Vancouver. That's nerve-wracking. We're teaching with Chloe Ross. Like, I don't know how we're going to go after that. But
or before that,
in November.
November?
Yeah, November. So
that's going to be what festival?
It's a weekender.
Yeah.
It's a weekend?
I think they're calling it Endless Bachata Weekender.
I have no idea.
Just because, like, obviously, Chloe and Russell, like,
Basel
Endless
Studios?
style.
I don't know.
Just a style.
Oh, okay.
But what's it called? We're, I think just us, them two, yeah.
Yeah.
Our first international gig, so.
Yeah.
Oh,
so that's exciting. A little bit nerve-wracking, but, you know.
Very exciting, yes.
I get more nervous than excited more often than that. David's always just like excited and happy. I'm always like, oh my god, he's the one who carries the confidence in our partnership.
That's cool, right? It helps a lot.
Yeah. One of us needs to hold ourselves together. I'm falling apart and David's holding us together.
I am the lead, you know.
Yeah.
That actually comes to our next question. Is there something challenging between you guys too, like something you don't agree with?
Besides everything? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
What do you mean?
Let's say you wanna do, I don't know, maybe it's about timing or maybe a schedule or whatever, or something
like
that
related
you guys
to our
don't agree
dance.
on.
Like dance, like
And dance. Yeah.
For dance, what do we not really? agree on? Sorry,
I think a lot of times me, because I started dancing more traditional, and I enjoy that a lot.
she wants more basics there.
I want sometimes, like when like for example, if the guitar is really strong or something, I feel like I hear the music and I want to dance and not specifically do like I don't know,
Isolations.
spins or isolations. This is something we clash in sometimes. By all means, I enjoy our dances a lot of times, and we also have demos where I really enjoy them, and we feel we add more basics that makes me happy because I enjoy watching it myself. But there's times where maybe he started a combination and then he doesn't like.
It's hard.
I mean, I know we don't get out of it, and I hear the like guitar screaming at me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I need to do something with my feet.
I think the biggest thing we disagree, but like we still agree. It's funny enough because it's like same but different. Is that we both agree on musicality? Like we just like we want to hit something. Michelle wants to hit it somewhere, and I want to hit it a different way.
Yeah, I think that's our biggest
So
clash. We both hear the same
we
thing.
hear the same musicality, but she wants to do something completely different that does not come to my head, and she does something different that doesn't come to my head.
Yeah.
So it's like.
So like David wants to hit it with I don't know his
upper
chest,
body usually.
and I want to like move my
Very
feet or something or my hips or something, and then we end up like not hitting anything because we're both like no, hit this way, and so like yeah,
They get confused.
that's one of our biggest disagreements.
Okay.
But I mean, David's worked a lot on it, and we've been getting better at like adding more basics.
It's a work in progress.
It's a work
for
in
sure.
progress, but
I mean, demo's always really hard to do.
solo dancing is something I most definitely recommend to like help because when you have it on your own, then you can put it into your partner work.
Yeah. I mean, besides that,
Other than that, I mean, we don't disagree too much. Like, money is something that I know a lot of couples have trouble with, and like they disagree on certain things. That's never been an issue for us. Also like dates and taking on events, we agree on people we want to work with and people we don't want to work with. You know, and then we agree most of the time with like even travel plans and whatnot to like take privates. We don't always agree on who we want to learn from, but for the most part we do. But maybe there's someone that I want to learn from a little bit more, and then I have to like kind of convince them like why I want to take private with them, and then vice versa. But I mean, for the most part, we agree as well. We also enjoy a lot of the same people, like watching them, so they inspire both of us, you know?
Yeah. I want to say we overall agree on a lot. Like, I mean, dance-wise, like, technique-wise, I mean, obviously we teach what we believe, you know, what we've been taught, what's been handed down to us. So I go back to I think dance-wise, or like at least how we dance is overall we agree on. I guess it's something, just little things here and there, you know, but like.
Maybe I'm a little stubborn, I don't know. Maybe David's also a little stubborn. But I mean, I guess you could say normal things. It's never like really big things.
We disagree all the time with what songs we do for demos.
Oh, yeah.
For the love of God, that's so hard.
It's just really hard, actually.
Even though I've been told I should choose, and I show her like, what the fuck is this? Can I swear?
Yeah, you can.
No.
No, yeah.
But what's it called? I think that's actually the main thing
demos
we
are
disagree
Yeah.
is what song we demo to, because I love. There's a lot of songs that she just doesn't listen to. Vice versa, there's a lot of songs that I don't listen to that she listens to. So like we end up crashing a lot, and then we have to make sure we choose a song that we're able to interpret correctly or dance correctly to. And so she was giving this song with a ton of breaks, a ton of music. Like you do.
I like it.
Like, you do realize the combo we're teaching is super flow. You want me, and then she gets mad. We're doing the combo, and it's just like. Oh,
Why are you making me look bad? I get mad at everything.
I'm like, well, I can't hit this in the middle of this isolation. Like I don't know. It's just.
No, I mean we agree on. For example, we both Aventura is our everything.
The best.
Romeo, everything like right. We agree on these things. JR is like right up.
Very similar to music
For example, Spotify, the end of the year like playlist, we always have basically the same artist. We have like agreements on all this, but I have this problem where if I'm not in the mood for a specific like type of energy, it's really hard for me to give a good demo. Like I have to really feel the song in the moment, and it happens in socials as well. Like if I really want to enjoy my night, I have to have good music, and then my energy is up. I can dance with the worst leads ever and have a blast.
Yeah, me too. I feel the same sometimes.
Yeah, if the music isn't speaking to me and they're playing like things that maybe to me they don't speak to me because they're
that don't make sense.
that's not bachata maybe.
Like last night.
No comments.
I'm not gonna say anything because I am neutral, but
we love everyone.
We love the people. Music choices maybe not always, but I mean to each their own, I guess. But like
I think the one we run into is like we're Latino.
Yeah.
And we tend to like gravitate to like Spanish music, like or like music that we grew up
maybe
to.
not even Spanish because there's like bachatas, I guess, that have, I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm, I'm trying to be neutral right now. Maybe.
No, I'm honest. I'm so Latino. I grew up listening to Aventura, Romeo, Prince
Yeah,
Royce,
we were talking about this.
Extreme. Like I grew up with this music, right? So like this music, like first of all, they're very. I don't blame newcomers when they're not Latino and they're new to the scene. I understand why they listen to Aventura or Romeo or like any of this kind of music, Extreme. It's very turns you off
It's almost
or just
foreign to them too.
or sounds scary. Cause I go back to like if you're dancing as a lead, right? If you're dancing, Aventura changes the times like 4 or 5 times during a song. Next thing you know, you're off time.
The breaks are also insane. The musicality is insane.
Yeah, so I go back to I understand it's very it may just not catch your eye. I do think if you do want to get good musicality, that kind of music will build you very well.
I also think like
In my opinion.
I also think, for example, I started dancing more traditional, and I enjoyed that more than anything. So my ear, I guess, gravitates a lot more to when I hear more of almost a traditional sounding like song, or I mean, don't get me wrong, I like modern bachata and I can enjoy
100%.
plenty of songs,
So
but there's a difference in my opinion between like a non-bachata song or a bongo chata or remix and then a modern bachata, and I do enjoy plenty of songs, don't get me wrong, they're catchy, they're poppy, sometimes you do enjoy them, but I do a lot of times gravitate to something either more old school or maybe in general just something with maybe stronger musicality overall. I don't know. I don't know if that's the correct way to describe what I'm trying to say, but
more classic. I guess.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
so this is
So this is what we do agree a lot with music. On the break,
yeah,
so.
we agree.
Todo
I'm
mal.
trying to say neutral. I remembered what we were talking about. I was like, I don't want to get into that again. But yes, music has a lot to do with my attitude towards the dance.
Yeah, I feel
So-
like I'm the same. Like if I don't feel the music, I don't think I'm gonna dance it, or I'm gonna dance it, but I'm not gonna enjoy it for sure.
Yeah. Well, it's rough when like you're a lead and they ask you to dance.
Yeah.
A song you hate.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay, well, I still have to give this swallow a good dance. I hate this song. It's like the worst. It's really hard, obviously, but like.
There's a social that I've started boycotting for like the last year because every time I go, I get asked to dance, and I'm like, I feel there's no basic. There's nowhere to step on my one because there's no like bongo or anything. Oh well. Then change. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No, but I cannot dance like that. Maybe this is maybe just me, like if I had other like dance background where I can dance to different types of genres, I don't know. But for me, I like no me nace. It doesn't like I can't just step on my basic because I don't feel the music. So
yeah,
I'm
it doesn't
just
feel right.
yeah, it feels weird, and it feels like I'm just dancing to dance as opposed to interpreting the music. So I'm just not maybe able to interpret that type of music. And so, like I said, for me to enjoy a night with people that maybe are rough or something, I can literally like be tossed around and like flipped over or whatever and have a great time as long as I have the right music.
Yeah.
But if I don't have the right music, I'm gonna be like annoyed and I want to leave, you know?
Yeah, I know it's hard sometimes too.
Some little bit of alcohol helps sometimes too.
You shot.
Just kidding. I mean,
Half a bar of the weekend sounds amazing.
I know, right?
yeah.
I don't know,
Shout out,
but a lot
Gran
of people say, yeah.
Later tonight, room 925, come through. Guys.
Catch me on the dance floor.
Okay, our next question is who inspired you? Who inspired you?
When we started or right now, what do you mean?
If you want to start when you started, like who inspired you to dance?
Oh, I have a good answer.
Inspired me. That's hard.
Actually.
I wanted to. One first.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
My ex. No, okay. Ya nos exhibiste. Because I remember back.
Oh,
when
I know
was,
this story actually.
When I was like 13, 14, was it? Yeah. I had an ex, right?
Yeah.
And she liked bachata, right? I like bachata already, but I didn't know. It's funny. I used to listen to bachata. I didn't know you could dance to bachata. I thought it was just music you play. You know, like you play hip hop or something, or like rap or something, like just music you
That's
play. You know?
crazy.
So I would listen to Aventura or Romeo or something, and I play. This is so good, you know. But I'm not gonna dance. I don't know. Can't even dance to this. And next I know, like my ex back then, they sent me a video like, "Oh, I love bachata. It's such a pretty dance." And I'm like, "Oh shit, you can dance to this." Okay. So next I know, I'm like looking at videos, how to do my basic, how to do a turn here and there, and thanks to that is why I started dancing. But I think back in the day, my inspirations were two couples. I mean, I feel like anyone that was dancing around my time or even before my time, there was two couples that inspired you.
I think
it was
I know.
Atacan La Manda and Diane Desiree.
Wow.
Those are the two. I feel like back in the day, those were the
Yeah,
couples.
those
Yeah, a
were
lot
the
of
those
people
were the
say,
bigger
yeah,
names
the
like
bigger,
in
yeah.
bachata.
The crazy part, like I've talked to new dancers, they don't even know who they are. Or Taca and La Madre don't know who they are.
Yeah, people don't know who they
It's
are
crazy.
anymore.
They're the ones that made bachata famous, like worldwide wise, in my opinion.
I
Taca and La
think-
Madre and
I feel they traveled teaching it. So I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's the history of it.
Yeah.
They made it a bigger name. Like I think they got big on YouTube. That's how I like saw them
It
too.
was mainstream for a little bit.
Yeah, it was.
Thanks to them. Also, thanks to like Extreme that came up with Te Extraño. That was a very famous song. It was playing on the radios back in the day, so like all that helped a lot. But I want to say that was back in the day. Right now, I love Jeromile. Jeromile. Clan Ross, obviously.
My turn.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I didn't know if he was done. It's
I was
because you
thinking,
stayed
but
quiet.
yeah. There's a lot, I mean, I get inspired by a lot.
Oh,
of people.
Jerem and
Oh, Jerome, Monica.
no. Oh,
Emily
yeah,
and Tom,
them too.
obviously.
We love you. But I met Jerem and Jade. The
Yes,
couple
I
you
just can't
were.
pronounce the name. So they're from France.
Okay.
I barely speak English.
David doesn't speak the best
You don't
English.
even speak Spanish. Really
I don't know why
well.
he's
Yeah.
teaching in America. If he
Dilo en
cannot.
español.
He also can't
I
speak
can't
Spanish.
It's a sign language. You guys know.
People usually don't understand David. Actually,
They don't. They don't.
Why?
Huh?
he
Guys
doesn't
slur my words.
enunciate the best.
Yeah.
I have something wrong with my tongue, you know.
Yeah, because sometimes I'm like, I'm sorry, what?
Es que no pones atención.
Sí, por eso. No es cierto.
She's-
No es cierto.
Not like my thing. I actually the first person I got inspired by. I used to dance with. Oh, my sister and I both started dancing together. Like, not like partners, but like we started dancing at the same time, and we used to both go out to dance, and we used to watch Troy E. Georgette. I don't know if anyone's
Yeah,
familiar with it.
that's
That's
I
a
don't
hell of
know
a
that-
throwback.
I don't know that one.
Okay,
They're
you need
traditional
to
too.
understand
I
who
know.
Georgette is. She's fucking amazing.
She still
Um,
teaches.
Yeah,
just
she
going
still
around
teaches.
think
She
I've seen
she
it
was
before.
she's hired
from
here all the
Hondur-
time
Honduras,
actually.
Honduras, no?
I don't know. I don't remember where she's
I forgot
from.
where she's from.
But she's hired here in LA actually a lot.
Traditional festival.
She's come. I think she's come out to Granada for the traditional social. She comes to DJ Kenny's like BKS I think all the time, or the traditional festival. She's
Okay,
been
I
out here
see.
plenty. But she used to be my biggest inspiration. She's crazy, talented, but she was the first person I looked up to. Other than that, I don't remember like people that I really liked. There was this random girl actually. Maybe she's not random, but Iris Torres or something like that. I don't know, like Iris. I don't know, but I used to just watch videos of these people on like YouTube before. I didn't have Instagram for a long time, so like I just used to watch on YouTube, and my sister and I both used to sit there and be like, "Oh my God, these people are amazing." It was obviously more traditional based, but those were the first people who inspired me. I think obviously my taste started changing and whatnot, and I think my taste honestly started changing once I started dancing sensual, which was more recent, within the last couple years. But when I started dancing sensual and whatnot, I actually, funny enough, I was not a fan of Sara Panero. He actually was like,
She's a
oh,
goddess.
he's like, you have to like watch her and like whatever. And I was like, oh, like, I don't really like, no me llama, like it doesn't speak to me. And then I saw her at actually BKS. I came to the festival and I was sitting there, I was taking a break, and she was actually right in front of me and I didn't notice. And she was dancing, I think, with Carlos from Carlos y Susan. I think this is the dance that I watched, but it's on Instagram actually, funny enough, but I was watching it live, and I remember being like, this girl's hips are like like they're moving like from one like side of the room to the other side, and I was like, she's crazy, and I was like, she's so good. After I watched her live, I was like, oh my God. I think I told him, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so freaking good. And he's like, I told you this, like, and I was like, oh. But now, of course, I have Noelia Otero. I love Noelia. I love Sara Panero. Love Susan from Carlos y Susan. I mean, both of them, but I mostly watch follows. I mean, there's plenty of follows that give me inspiration. Clau is also amazing. Migla is amazing. I can name everyone. I watch so many people. But I really enjoy like plenty of people's dancing. Yeah, I don't know. Now I get inspiration from everywhere and anywhere, but the people who I started with were Georgette. Yeah.
For me, I think it was Sara, Marco y Sara.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I remember when Johnny Sky threw his album in 2015, I guess. Because I used to listen to a lot of bachata before, like when I was younger, and I listened to this album and I went to YouTube one time and I saw these dancers like they were doing these moves.
Can you let him? Sorry, there's a knock at the door.
Yeah, it's okay.
Who is it?
Reem,
Oh,
just
okay.
tell her to stay quiet. Short interruption.
Yeah.
Okay, you
Just
finish
gonna
your
cut.
sentence right now.
I don't even know what I said.
No, you were talking about the music. Shh, stay over there. Or over there. But just don't mess with the cameras.
That's it.
These are precious cameras. They're not cheap. We have a whole setup.
Anyways.
Okay, you were saying about
Yeah,
the
I
music.
was saying that in 2015 I saw a video of Marco y Sara, and then I said one day I'm gonna dance like that.
Okay.
And I didn't take the time to actually learn because I didn't know where to go
Okay.
until like 2 years ago. I told myself I need to learn how to dance that kind of dance.
Yeah.
And I went to a class. It was salsa, and then I liked it. And then they said, "Oh, we're gonna have bachata." And
Where
then
was
I
this?
stayed. Huh?
Where was this?
This was I don't know if you've heard of them. It's from Gina and Arturo.
Where's that?
No idea.
That's they used to teach at Third Dance Street. I don't know if they still
Oh, I know who.
do.
Yeah.
I don't know.
With Leslie, right? Well,
With Leslie, yeah. That was the first time I took a bachata class, but I knew that I had to take classes because there's no way I'm gonna do it.
I can't look like that just by watching.
Not
I
me,
know,
just
I'm
going
like,
to socials.
This is crazy. I like to do something like
Okay.
this, and then that's where I started. Until
Okay.
now.
How
Who
long
inspires you
ago
now?
was this?
Huh?
How long ago was this?
This was
2015,
in 2000. I think like 2 years ago.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was my first class. But then when I got there, I was all over the place. I didn't know what to do. Like I couldn't do a basic.
It makes sense.
I got discouraged a lot because
Yeah, it
makes
No, especially as a lead, I'm sure that's normal.
yeah, and then I remember Arturo. He was so passionate. Like, no, let's just do it, and he would hold me, like, let's go this way, let's go this way.
He's out on the socials guiding him the whole time. He's like,
He was teaching me basically how to walk
Yeah.
because I didn't know. Like, I would just go all
Didn't know
over
how
the
to
place. Yeah.
he's like, I couldn't get into the social.
Yeah, I couldn't.
My foot wouldn't
and then,
go.
Yeah, I would just go there and take classes. I think I took like maybe a month or 2 months classes there, but I didn't go to dance. I just took classes and go home.
I feel it's a lot of leads. It's so hard. We've taught like beginner classes, and it's always really hard to get like people to go social dancing because they're so intimidated, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure for a lead it's harder. I mean, the follow, you can be cute and you get asked out, you know what I mean? Or you can just go show up in a small dress and then they'll ask you to dance, you know?
Or you just show up, people are going to ask you to
Yeah,
dance.
you also
Yeah.
just show up.
As a lead, I don't think I've ever met someone that's just started dancing unless they're like beautiful, really looking guy.
Yeah.
They're not going to ask you to dance. A
Yeah.
follower is not going to ask you to dance if you don't know how to dance.
Yeah.
But there's going to be a lot of leads who will ask a girl out who don't know how to dance.
Yeah. I
So
know.
it doesn't go both ways. It's very hard for us leads at the very beginning. Just push
Yeah,
through.
for me it
Just
was
push
it was
through.
hard. Like I went to this. I think it was the mix with Raj and Julia. That was my first time I went to actually dance.
Bad nice, right?
That was Pasadena.
Ah, the
The
mix.
mix
Yeah,
in
yeah, yeah.
Pasadena.
Where did I meet you?
You actually sent me a text when you were
Oh.
wanting to.
My girl slid
I
into
slid
the
into the
DM.
DMs. That's how you know I meant it earlier when I said he's calling me out like
Caught
that.
red-handed. Oh.
I was in Herb's DMs. I can admit it. No, I think I saw your recordings and this is right. We wanted a video and I think I
With
told you.
Angelica.
There you go with Angelica.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You didn't know her
Yeah,
before I threw Henk over here?
I didn't meet you before that.
No,
Yeah.
not before.
Oh no, I had it.
Cause I didn't even dance.
Oh yeah,
before
I
back
didn't even
then.
know how you looked actually. I did from your like profile photo, but that was it. I think I didn't actually know how you looked because I hadn't seen you in person.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I didn't go out dancing at that time. I was just taking classes and go home.
I was in his DMs. That makes it look crazy.
And
No.
that was actually one of the best dances that I had. Like when Angelica I thought came here. That was actually one of the first actually good dances that I had.
Okay.
Yeah.
You danced with Angelica.
No, I didn't.
Oh,
but
okay.
but the social was good, so that
Okay.
got me into
Shout out
it.
Dance
Yeah.
University.
I know.
Shameless
Let's go,
plug.
Nicole. Okay. No. Well, I think did I dance with you there? No. I didn't know.
No, I did. I don't know.
I took class and went home.
Yeah.
Did you really?
No.
No.
I danced, but I didn't get to dance with you.
No.
I think that night.
I was trying to remember the first time we danced. I'm trying to remember which social it was at.
I can't remember.
I think it was a DU social.
DU social?
That's
Where's the usual?
Where I thought Angelica Weekender was?
No, I think we didn't dance at that.
Was that
social?
It would have been at that studio. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't remember where we first.
Can't remember
danced.
either, but
I think it was DU actually.
yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe not that weekend, but yeah.
Maybe not that weekend, but I
but
think I danced
maybe,
with DU.
Yeah.
Because she used to have the monthly social. I think it was at one of her monthly shows.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
it was there. I just can't remember.
Yeah,
But,
I remember.
but yeah, that's.
I remember
all
dancing with you for the first time, but I don't remember where it was. I think it was Dancer U though. I'm trying to
It
remember.
was probably Dancer U. Yeah.
Yeah, but I remember thinking like, oh, he has a lot of potential.
Yeah, no, she
Because-
went up to me. She's like, he's very light, he's very
Yeah,
soft,
he is really light.
which helps a lot.
Like you kind of had an idea what you were doing, and I can tell. So I was like, if he just like trains a little bit better, like and a little bit more, like he has a lot of potential, and that's why I slid into the DMs. I'm just kidding. No, I'm kidding. I mean, I did, but it was for a video. I liked how you recorded. I remember seeing, I think, Raj and Julia's videos because that's who you started recording with. And I was like, oh, I really like this, and I needed someone to record like just that day. And I was like, hey, like, how much do you charge? And that's why I was in his DMs. I was like, send me your number. I was like, I need you to record. Can you send me your digits? No, of course not. But yeah, I remember dancing with you the first time.
Yeah, it was a good time.
It was a good time. He's like, I don't really think it was that good. He's like, you were a little off. Deal.
You teach.
No, because I didn't even know you before you texted me. I'm like, I don't know who she is, but I'm like.
But she's over here just getting my DM.
She's just hella on me.
Because I was very new. Yeah, how long ago was that? Like, it was almost 2 years, right?
It was, yeah.
Yeah, I was barely starting.
Yeah, it was like 2 years ago. Yeah, dang. Not many people can say Michelle just slid in. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. They all start calling me. I'm like, damn. No, I'm kidding. No.
Comment section, guys, in the comment section.
Check the comments. No, I'm kidding. I'm just nice.
Okay. There is another question. What's something you guys learned from dancing all these years?
Something that we've learned.
Yeah, something that you think you
like applied to life, you mean?
Maybe it could be.
I don't take things that seriously. Unfortunately, that's too deep for me. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll think about it while.
I think I'm more outspoken because of it. Obviously, well, I've noticed I'm more atrevido because obviously the fact that for you to go to a social and ask random ass girls to dance, I mean, you know you're like.
You need to have confidence for it.
Confidence, you know.
You need to build thick skin because they say no.
Yeah, all the time. Like especially when you're starting out, it's like I don't know.
It's a little rough.
Yeah.
So it definitely gets your like either gets your confidence really low or makes you more atrevido. More like how we said.
For me, it was a little more
bold.
toward the positive side. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I would just go ask a girl and she would say no, and I was like.
You'll regret this in a year.
I'm gonna dance
That's
good
right.
enough so you can ask me to dance.
I still remember the girl that told me no.
We like the confidence.
And actually it did happen.
That's
okay.
Right.
Yeah.
She's like, now they come up to me.
Yeah,
they're in my
DMs. Michelle.
They're not in my DMs, but they realize that I can actually dance.
Okay.
I don't consider myself a dancer, but I can dance.
Okay.
To a
I
song.
consider myself a dancer. Yeah.
We dance. Sorry, I'm trying to remember where that's from. My bad.
What else? I don't know.
What was the question?
What have you learned from dance?
Oh, okay. Yeah. Body control, like more body awareness. I don't know. Does that not translate to life? I don't know. Because you need coordination for certain things that you do, like sports and whatnot. I would think you learn how to. I don't know. I'm not that deep. I'm trying to.
It was just confidence. I feel like it gets your confidence up, you know?
It's the opposite for me.
Doesn't have confidence.
For me, I think it was the same as David. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's más atrevido. You're more bold, pretty much.
Yeah, because you lose, like, I don't know.
You're not shy.
Miedo un poco?
Yeah, you have to like not be scared to go ask these girls. Like, even more than that restaurant, like RBF. You just gotta go. Gotta go. You gotta prove something, you know. I don't know. Honestly, that's the main thing. I think it's helped my confidence.
I don't have something that I can think of.
Okay.
Maybe I'll
That's
come
a
back.
hard question.
I'll come back to the
It is.
question.
It is. Is there something that happened to you guys? Like, have you performed before? Yeah.
I haven't. Michelle
No?
has.
Only a handful of
When
times.
you perform or like during the dance floor or something like that, is there something bad happen to you?
Besides falling with David.
Yeah.
On performances, dude.
Performance or like
performances.
dancing wise. I don't know, whatever.
Demos? You haven't Asian demos without me?
No.
We've had some rough demos.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Almost broke my arm. No, I'm just kidding. No.
But nothing like dangerous.
I mean,
We don't do anything dangerous.
I don't do any like
demos,
tricks like so. I mean, I don't risk that much. But and my performance, I mean, only required like a handful of like, not even stunts. They were just like a little bit more difficult things to do. But I mean, I'm trying to remember. I don't think anything's happened. At least not to me. I mean, other than the other day, I was practicing with my team and like my hip was giving out on me. I was like, I think I'm getting too old for this. But my hip like kind of like, I don't know what I did. I pulled some kind of nerve and I couldn't dance and I was nervous because I had a class like the next day. But yeah, other than that, I've never like broken anything or had a really bad fall or anything like this. And thankfully.
I mean, I don't perform, so I haven't like gone through that. And demo wise, I haven't hurt myself. I'm like, so I don't think I do. I mean, people may not agree, but I know I don't do anything that crazy. So.
People don't agree, but yes.
Well, I go back. I don't do stunts. I don't do lifts. I don't do pickups. When I do cambres, I make sure they're safe.
Yeah.
So I make sure like I don't get hurt. I mean, like, so injury wise, I haven't been hurt like injury wise. I mean, like, people have grabbed my ass.
Oh, they're just out here grabbing your ass?
I've been groped.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Ya ni yo. Damn.
Es esta señora.
Tiene más pegue.
Son las señoras. I'm just connecting. La doña's just like, I'm like,
connecting a little too hard, I guess.
I mean,
Connecting something else.
Huh?
Connecting something else. Right?
I know. Well, I will say that's crazy. No, but people get confused. I would go back to like there's a difference between connecting and flirting, right? And I know some people may not agree with this, but I go back to like I like to connect by dance. That's why you see me connecting. I'm just dancing. I'm not trying to get in the pants, you know, for the most part. So like, but what's it called? No, it's just connection. So I feel like sometimes like when you're not used to that, they'll think you're hitting on them, and then luego se animan or they'll do stuff and I'm like, can you like chill out?
Yeah.
I mean, nobody's ever grabbed my ass, so I think I'm okay.
Obviously, I'm the sexy one.
He's obviously the attractive one. He's got all the pegue. He's the reason why we get tired.
Obviously. Have you seen
He's the talent. He's everything. I'm just the person he trained.
She's really just an assistant.
I'm just a follower.
Honestly, it's the body we use.
Yeah. That sounds terrible. Don't say that. I'm just the body we use.
Yeah.
No. Más respeto. Yeah, but what was the question?
No.
I don't remember anymore.
We just went on a tantrum about
Yeah,
getting that cosa.
Yeah, they did. They take advantage of my lead over here. But he likes it, I think.
What advice would you guys give to someone starting out?
Dancing?
Dancing?
Dancing,
Okay.
Yeah.
Take classes, and we were talking about this in the car. Like, I get very frustrated after taking like privates and whatnot all the time, or even during the private, because sometimes just the pressure of being there in front of someone and like they're watching you or like telling you how to do something. It's maybe something you can do or that you know you can do, or at least this happens to me. A lot of times I know I can do it, but in that moment I'm too in my head and I'm overthinking everything and I'm not able to do it, and I get really frustrated with myself, and it's almost discouraging because I feel like, damn, like what am I even doing dancing? What am I doing teaching? Like I'm terrible. I have so much stuff to work on, and it makes me feel just like, to an extent, like why am I even dancing? Like I'm never gonna be good. So
be more patient with yourself.
Be more patient with yourself and understand that it takes time, because it also, at the same time as discouraging me, it also motivates me and makes me realize, okay, get it together, and like you gotta now do this, you gotta do this, and you realize at that point what your weaknesses are, and then you're like, okay, like all I can do is get better. If I need to work on it, so work on it. like stop making an excuse. But of course, in the moment, I get very frustrated with myself. So I know it's frustrating. I know it's like stressful when you feel like you're not getting something right away. But just give yourself a second, sleep on it, and then come back to it like a day later or 2 days later or whatever. Sometimes things don't click for me until a couple months later. Like it just depends how you, everyone learns differently. Sometimes for me on the spot I understand it, and sometimes like a year from now I'm like, oh, this is what they meant, and then I realize what my private like was talking about like a year ago, you know?
Yeah. Ooh, for me, I always tell people. So this is my opinion. Look at
I don't know.
My
I don't know what he's about to say. We might have to cut this out.
Honestly, I'm gonna be so stressed after this interview. Okay, for me personally, someone that's starting, because I tell this to my students all the time. I always go back to, you want to make sure you're learning from someone that knows what they're teaching. That's what I'm always going to show, like, oh, great.
I mean, he's not wrong, I guess, you know?
So I always go back to, like, because for me, I'll talk about myself, right? I feel like if I would have learned this technique I know now from the very beginning, I would be a lot better. I would have saved myself 2 years, 3 years, right?
And a lot of money, probably.
A lot of money. Because, like, what's it called? I remember when I started learning bachata sensual, specifically the style we dance, what's it called? There was a lot of bad habits.
You gotta break a lot of bad habits.
Like, when I started, I was using my knees. I was grabbing girls' necks, flicking it. Like, it was just a lot of bad habits that you learn from a class. But the instructor would tell you, this is correct. And it was some stuff that usually injure girls, you know? And, like, I'm sorry to all the fathers I've danced with back in the day. I'm pretty sure I wasn't bad.
He's told me this before. He's like, oh my god, I feel bad for some of the fathers.
Dude, I do it because, like, I look back at it and, like, I'll have a video of this instructor teaching me, like, oh, do this. And I'm like, god damn, why the fuck are you telling me to do this? You know? So I do think doing your homework, and it's hard. It's very hard because, like, when you start dancing, you don't know where to go, right?
Yeah.
So I'm always going to tell people, like, ask for dancers' backgrounds. I'm always going to just do your homework.
That's see who they learned from, what training they've done, because obviously if you tell me like, oh, I learned from home, or I learned from YouTube videos, or I learned from social dancing, like, then I'm like, I don't know, personally I wouldn't want to take a class from someone who taught themselves and that's it. Like, there is a structure to things, and I think you should learn from somewhere or something, or someone, or even, like, I don't know.
Or even dancing,
the thing is that you could hurt someone. That's the main thing.
Yeah,
because you can do whatever you want if you're just dancing by yourself.
Yeah, 100%.
But if you're actually dancing with someone, you gotta be careful.
Yeah, like if you want to do TikTok dances and dance by yourself, then you don't hurt anyone. You can dance terribly or have no technique but have some rhythm, then great. But yeah, when you're controlling or dealing with someone else's body, for sure.
Well, more for leads. I always go back to, as a lead, you're first of all, as a lead, you're usually asking to follow the dance, usually, right?
Yeah.
For those little next, I don't know, 2 to 5 minutes, or however long the song is, you're responsible for the follow. And this is my opinion, but, like, as in, like, you make sure she doesn't get hurt. You don't throw her into some of the couple. You don't do any moves that could injure her. You're in charge of her safety, per se, right? So that's just why I'm very appreciative. You better learn how the move you're doing on the dance floor. You better know how it works, because if one bad way could like pull something. Like, make sure her herself, but just dancing by herself, like, with her hips, right? I go back to, and but that's
another level.
That's crazy, you know.
That's crazy. No,
but that's all with their own body. Yeah. Now imagine me that I don't know what your body's going through. That's crazy. Like, I need to know how your body works, per se.
But also, I do think leads get a lot of like a lot of hate and a lot of like the stress. What is it? They get accused of being at fault for most of the stuff. I don't completely agree that it's only the leads. I think, for example, you can protect your body to an extent. Sometimes leads are stronger than us, so there's only to a certain extent where maybe they can still whip me around and break me. But I think there's been many nights where we leave a social and David's like, my knee and my back hurt, and it's because maybe followers are throwing themselves and he's like having to then like catch them, and it's just like. They have to also think about it the same way the leads are. They're responsible for their body, and if the follower's just throwing herself and saying, yeah, here, and then it's just like throwing themselves back, it's like the lead has to then be responsible for them a little too much, and it could also hurt the leads. So there's.
It also looks bad. I mean, if a girl falls when you're dancing, then they've been in the lead. It doesn't matter what happens. The girl throwing herself, that's the lead's fault, probably.
Yeah, the lead will get the.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. I think that's what I recommend. And take classes. I mean, we don't. I even like people like, oh, of course you want people to take classes. You know, you want their money. Like, we don't live off of this. We don't like we have full-time jobs, so we don't live off of this. And what's it called? We do this because we believe that dance is very beautiful, obviously, and we want to like build the style we're teaching here in LA. It's gone a long way, and there's a lot more instructors that actually teach proper sensual, so it's growing. And
that's actually one of our next question. Actually,
go for it.
Our last question. Why do you guys dance? Because I think that's the way you
dance
learn.
or teach.
Yeah. Dance.
Ooh. I dance because I love dance. I dance bachata because I love the music. I think that's the main reason I dance. Obviously, because of my ex too, you know. But shout out
Still
to her.
The ex.
Evelyn.
He's not over her.
I know.
Is that her name?
Yeah.
I didn't hear what he said, but I think he said.
Yeah. Cut that out. Cut that out, actually.
Damn, she's gonna look at this and be like, I'm still obsessed with her.
Whatever. I'm over that.
Clearly.
It's been like 20 years, you know. But what's it called? I dance because of the music. I want to say that's the main reason. The reason I dance is because of the music. Because I love the music.
Love the music.
Yeah, I think if I didn't like bachata, I wouldn't be dancing bachata.
Because a lot of people get into dancing bachata or like salsa and dancing social in general because they might be going through something in their life. Because that's one of the reasons why I started dancing. It was an escape to forget whatever was going on.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about this a little in the car. I'm acting surprised, but but we talked about this earlier.
I don't know, sure.
You weren't there. You were lost somewhere in the lobby.
I think for me, I think I'm lucky in the sense that it's not an escape, but like I do it just because I love the music and the dance.
What about you, Michelle?
For me, it's been something that, like I said, I've been dancing always. Like when I was little, and I would be like, I don't know, an anniversary party or something where like family was just playing music, and they would maybe one or two of the tias were dancing or whatever. I would always be that kid that would get up and want to dance with them. And
Me too, yeah.
and I was just, this was always me. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know how to dance, but the music just made me want to move. And so this is why I've always enjoyed dancing. Like I said, whether I was good or knew what I was doing or how to move, I always enjoyed it. So later on, when I was maybe like 13, I had some friends that started dancing bachata, and I only knew, like I said, before this, I only knew that like the little basic, and I did know it. Yeah, I knew it before. I mean, I am Latina. Like I grew up with with bachata around me, but it wasn't like the bachata I dance now.
Not even close.
Not even close.
We usually dance with like hella space in between ourselves.
Just like arms like this.
Hella space for Jesus back
Dorky
then.
as well, you know?
I was watching a video from Sara Panero and I think his ex-partner, I think it was...
I know what you're talking about.
Carlos Espinosa?
Yeah.
They're not ex-partners, but yeah, that was...
Yeah, I watched that video and I'm like, dang, you can actually get better.
Yeah, she's the queen now, so...
Yeah, look at her now,
she's like the queen of all dances.
I know.
But yeah, I mean, I've always enjoyed the like dancing in general. So I mean, I liked all the dances that I had around me. I got into salsa as well for a little bit, not professionally or anything like that, not even close.
Kizomba for a little bit.
I did a little bit of kizomba, or not kizomba, sorry, urban kids, because they get offended.
Yeah.
And I only did like a couple classes. I'm not like a pro or even close to even good at that, but I can follow a little bit. But yeah, I've always enjoyed different types of music. I obviously play a lot of music all the time when I'm dancing, when I'm working, when I'm doing whatever, cleaning, you know. We grew up with music on all loud, cleaning the house.
Like 6 in the morning, I'm cleaning, blasting fucking rancheras, bro.
I know, when I was like maybe 5 years, my father would play these really old songs. And I listen to those songs right now and I get nostalgic sometimes.
I feel that.
Yeah.
I feel it with like those bookies and stuff like that.
I know,
yeah. Reminds me of my dad, with the mid-dancers, yeah.
My dad also actually really loves music, so he always used to like just like, I don't know, snap to the rhythm or something with us, and it was just something that like I understood music but unofficially understood it, you know what I mean? Like it was just kind of like I understood kind of a rhythm, and yeah, that's like I just started dancing, I started enjoying it, and I started actually dancing more consistently, going out social dancing, and yeah, now I just really love it. But I have always loved the music as well. But bachata along with salsa both like make me want to move, and yeah.
Okay. Our last question is, what do you prefer, good musicality or good technique?
Musicality. This is my answer. I'm sorry. I'm gonna leave it there. I'm gonna leave it there because
that's rough, sir.
That's also a hard answer, but I'm gonna stick to it.
Musicality over the good technique. So if you heard Chupa, they hit the musicality because it's good.
Fuck yeah. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. No.
I argue
It's one or
if
the
you
other.
have good technique, you have good musicality.
If you have good technique.
About this. I know it's not true, but it's fine. It's
Huh?
not true.
Sorry, what'd you say?
No, I was just repeating whatever
I
you said.
have a hard time. My thing is like, I don't know, technique is safe for the dance. Musicality is interpreting the music. So
Okay,
it's like
he's a lead. It's a little different. He probably wants more technique because that way he can do something and then hit the music on his own.
Because I'll be honest. Like I said, when they put songs I hate and then follow us when I dance, I'm dancing. I don't give a fuck what's happening to the music because the music is not speaking to me, right? But I'm still using correct technique, right?
Yeah.
And let's say if they play like a really hard song that has a ton of hits that are kind of hard. Sometimes I will like tweak my technique here and there just to hit the musicality, obviously. But like,
Yeah, ask me for demos.
yeah, that's what you're asking for. Yeah, this. Yeah, you can't complain.
Let me hit it on my own. I hit it by myself.
Just give me a point throw that every time.
Yeah, Leo.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
that's hilarious.
After every demo, I'm like, all right, well, that was musicality, girl. That's
It
what
was
you
not
asked for.
good music.
No?
I'm just kidding.
Crazy.
We stopped dancing after this.
After this year, we're done. That's fine, you know.
He's gonna go to sleep.
I'm gonna go pass the fuck out. Damn, dude, I don't know.
That's a bad question.
That's a terrible question.
It is
Don't
a
ask
tough
us
one.
that.
I argue. Okay, I will say though, unfortunately, and this is specific for like, I feel like we're at this point right now. People are emphasizing more technique than musicality, which by all means LA needs a lot of technique, so that's fine. But I think at a certain point we do have to develop musicality, because like I feel like in my opinion, I feel you should learn technique first and then musicality. Just because as a lead, I think it's very very important to be safe and to take care of the follow.
Okay.
In my opinion.
I have an argument for this.
Go for it. Sure, sorry, it's fine.
My response to that is kind of like, you have to first feel the music. Your dance is interpretation of the music.
That's true.
You have to understand the music. You have to understand the construction of the music. I argue you should understand it. Not that it always happens, but you should always understand the way the music is before you actually start dancing. Because then, what are you dancing to? If that makes sense.
Okay.
So I guess
But you're not gonna start a class out like, okay, guys, so this is how we do an intro without even teaching them how to do a básico.
okay.
No, but
That's still my argument.
Okay.
Whatever.
Is this right?
I stick to
It's
my
not about
argument.
it's not about your teaching. It's more about you, the way you feel, right? It's not about teaching.
I will say people with terrible technique and they're hitting hella musicality. I like it.
Yeah.
VJ, I don't know what the hell the girl's going through, pobrecita, but then musicality looks fire. I'm like, that's pretty fire. I'm like, all right.
Yeah, because
I will
like
say
I
that.
said
I guess.
before, like you said before, you dance because when you were a child, you used to dance and you didn't have technique, but you still enjoyed the music.
Yeah.
Thank you. He's
So-
defending my argument.
So
No,
I feel the same
it's
sometimes.
true, but like you should also take care of the girl.
Yeah, that's what
No,
I'm saying.
you
Like,
do.
that's the way
That's
I.
why your question sucks, dude. You're agreeing with yourself. You're like, it's
He's like,
not
you're right.
recording.
This is
no,
not a
that-
good
What's your
question.
answer? Let's see. What's your answer?
That was my answer.
Guess.
Huh?
Musicality.
My musicality, yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Two versus
musicality
one.
Because
wins.
Two versus one.
When you let's say if you go to a party, let's say if you go to Peru, where they dance a lot of salsa, they don't have technique. They just feel the music.
Yeah.
So I feel like that's more natural to me.
If you
than,
want to get into it, technically, Dominicans start dancing out of feeling, right? So, just saying. We won. Yeah.
A ver.
No,
Next time
we're
you're
done.
dancing-
We're done. That was the last
Next time-
question. We're done.
Esta noche, ¿cuántas sacan a bailar? And they're just throwing you around. Pero va con la música. ¿O sí?
Yeah, nobody plays with
As you
musicality. Last night, oh sorry. Just kidding. People are so
Get it
good.
out.
I had great dances last night.
Yes.
Amazing. They were all amazing. Every
Beautiful.
single one of them.
I really want the shit.
Yeah.
We don't want the tea. Michelle's good to keep her mouth shut.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for
Thank
for
you
your
for
time,
having
for
us.
your answers. I was a little nervous in the beginning.
But why?
Wait, that
I
we were
don't
gonna
know.
say that we were
We're not
gonna
your
say something
first,
back.
you know that, right?
No, but still, I get nervous. Like when I was, I don't know, I was probably 17. I was really scared to talk to people.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Yeah, so I just came out of my comfort zone. Okay, I guess.
I'm still nervous to talk to people. What do you
Yeah.
mean?
I hate people.
No, it's just that. Yeah, I get nervous whenever I do something different, like something that I'm not comfortable with. Like this is different for me.
Yeah, this is very different. I didn't even know which camera to look at. I'll be honest.
I've been looking at her the whole time. I hope your camera and your glasses
work.
I've been looking at you the whole
This
time.
is easier for you because he's facing this way. I have to look this way, and then I feel like I'm on TV where I'm like.
I know. Yeah.
The weather today.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, this was fun.
This one, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you guys a lot.
Thank you for having us.
All right, guys. This is a wrap.
Yes.
Say cheese.
Adios.
Bye.
Bye.
Alright.
Okay, now we eat.
Okay.
He's gonna leave this in there.